I got into writing uh, to entertain my mother, and after that, a professor of mine read a poem that I wrote and influenced me to study up on the craft. My influences come from, of course, Anne Rice. She's not the best writer, but she's one of the best storytellers. And that's how I kind of see myself. I would never consider myself a great writer, but I feel like I could tell the story better than almost anybody else. Also, a woman named Nancy Holder. She's great with making weather or a city or something else as important as the characters. She turns them into characters. Interestingly, even though I don't do music, the three biggest, I guess, influences on how I write are John Lennon, Tupac Shakur, and Kurt Cobain. I love the honesty in what they do. The mythology of it is that the seeds are born and there's three different genes, three different bloodlines. Each time one is activated, it's activated inside of an individual. It's like a soul. And with Rose, she has all three bloodlines. And it's like human beings being born with three different souls. So nobody knows what that means. I came about the idea, it was originally about a vampire. Well, a girl who was born with, she was part vampire, part werewolf, part mystic. And I wanted to have this kind of like story about destiny, about, whether or not if we're in control of our own destiny or other people pushing us towards what they want from us. And it was about this girl who was born like that, and everybody around her wanted something from her, and she didn't really know what she wanted or who she was. And I started out going that route. And then I went over to my cousin's house one day, and he introduced me to the television show called Carnival. And I got into, with that, secret societies. I got into a deeper mythology with philosophy involved with it. And I decided to leave the vampire and the mystic and the stuff that people already know about alone and try to create my own beings. And that's when I came up with the three seeds. The main character of Three Seeds, what went into developing her character, again, it comes from that question I had of destiny. A person who's born and has absolutely no idea of their own self, and yet everybody else around them is pulling them towards something. When you're introduced to the main character, Rose, it's 3 years after she's been inside of this small city, and she has no memory of her life before that. She's been told that she was in a car accident, and that's what she believes. And then these 5 strangers show up at her place, and from that moment on, she's pulled into this world she doesn't understand, and everybody has something that they want from her, and she has no idea who she is or what she wants. The first book, Three Seeds, is the introduction to the world and the action aspect of it. If I decide to do the second book, I really broke it up into 3 parts. If I do the second book, that's when I get deeper into the mythology of exactly what's going on. Out of everything I've ever tried to do in my life, I felt like this was something I really felt proud of, because it was a lot I had to research and a lot I had to put inside of it, and I felt that it accomplished everything that I meant for it to accomplish. It was entertaining, and also it has, if you pay attention to it, a lot of different mythology and religion and a lot of different philosophies.